Hi, my name is Robert. If you have ever struggled with extracting key insights or highlights from videos or audio files, here I want to share some of the approaches that have worked for me. At the heart of my knowledge management setup is Readwise, a powerful tool that combines both a highlights manager with a Read It Later app. The highlights manager pulls insights that you gather from multiple sources and uses spaced repetition to resurface them just on time for them to turn into lasting knowledge. It has been quite a revolutionary tool for me, and I have a detailed video about my Readwise system linked below if you want to dive deeper. Then we got Reader, which is part of Readwise, but it's more of a Read It Later app. And this handles my articles and ebooks beautifully, but video content is also a big source of knowledge that I often like to consume. As someone who loves cinema, I watch a lot of masterclasses from directors, cinematographers, and editors. I also love learning about productivity, creativity, and intentional living through video lectures. Actually, I don't really use YouTube for entertainment at all. It's more of a place for me to come and learn things. That's why I was very happy to discover Reader's ability to import YouTube videos with their transcript. I will walk you through 3 methods that I use to extract knowledge from videos, from something super simple to something more DIY. The goal for me is to get those valuable insights into Readwise, the highlights manager, so that they can become part of my broader learning system. Let's jump to Reader. Everything that we have on the main page is very customizable. Here on the top, I have some current reads, and down here, I have some shortlisted items. Let me look for a YouTube link, and let's go inside here. We can hide the sidebars to have a cleaner look. We can also adjust the size of the video, and the transcript is auto inserted there whenever you add a link from YouTube. And while the quality of the auto captions in YouTube is not very good, we have a cleanup option that uses AI to improve all of this. So this helps a lot. The first method for handling video content that I wanted to show you is very straightforward. You just watch the video and highlight important segments as you go. You can even review and highlight the transcript here or on the mobile app without playing the video. This approach works best for content that demands your visual attention, videos with important graphics, statistics, or demonstrations. The main limitation that I see here is that you need to be right in front of your computer or phone, actively following along. While simple, I don't find this ideal for content that I would be consuming on the go. I think this is important to consider because not always, but generally speaking, content that is spoken is usually less dense in information compared to something that has been written down. For lectures, interviews, or classes without important visual elements, which by the way is the majority of the videos that I extract knowledge from, well, it's for that kind of content that I suggest one of the other 2 approaches. For the second method, I want to tell you about Snipd. This is a mobile app that also allows synchronization with Readwise. While this app was mainly created for podcasts, you can now upload your own audio files up on their site or share YouTube links to the app. You can even do this from within Reader itself. Snipd uses AI to create transcriptions that are much better than the ones that are found in the YouTube links in Reader. What I love the most about this app is the flexibility it offers me. I upload content and listen while walking my dogs, working out, or cooking breakfast. When something catches my attention, I simply double tap my AirPods, and the text that is currently being spoken will be automatically highlighted. It's very accurate because a lot of the features in this app use AI to detect content. Even though this app offers automatic syncing with Readwise, I personally prefer manual control over this. During my weekly review, I will take the chance to refine my snipped highlights, sometimes condensing longer sections or removing those that no longer resonate with me. I then export those highlights as a markdown file and use a shortcut, which I will also share with you, to send everything up to Readwise. a few quick taps to add source details, and once everything is uploaded, I may add an inbox tag. Then I know those highlights will become part of my daily review system. This workflow is perfect for content that, as I was telling you, doesn't need visual attention. And I have to mention that while this is a separate subscription app packed with AI features like automatic quote detection, content summaries, chapters, it helps you find related content, and a lot more that I will not mention here, I mainly stick to its core function. The great transcription quality, easy navigation, and precise highlighting make it my favorite method to extract insights from video content. I think this app is particularly valuable if you're also into podcasts and want to explore all of the other AI-powered features. But if you don't need all the extra bells and whistles, then there's the third approach that I wanted to show you. Reader offers a few features that, if you're a little bit clever, you can also use for processing content in a somewhat similar way as with Snipd. First, the app has a pretty good text-to-speech feature that allows you to listen to text with surprisingly natural sounding audio. This works in several languages, but in my experience, the English AI voices are the ones that are especially lifelike. Another thing that is really cool is that you can listen and highlight on your phone while using this feature, again with the screen off and by double tapping your AirPods. There's a catch though. When you add a YouTube link, Reader automatically turns off the text-to-speech feature, leaving you only the first option that I showed you, having to highlight manually as you watch. I have asked for the ability to listen and highlight YouTube videos with the screen off and with your AirPods, but that doesn't seem to be a feature that the team over at Readwise is considering at all. It seems like this goes against the terms of YouTube Premium or something like that. But here's where we can get creative. Now we have available so many amazing and high-quality AI transcription apps like Ico, Mac Whisper, Super Whisper. So all you need is download the YouTube video and run the transcription yourself. For downloading the YouTube video, I use one application called Downy, and this one allows me to extract the audio file itself. So I can download that audio and then I just transcribe it using AI. And another step that is very important is taking that transcription and running it through AI for a cleanup and also for correct paragraph separation. And this step matters because the AirPods highlighting feature of Reader doesn't happen by word or by segment like it does in Snipd. In Reader, it happens by paragraph. So if you don't have paragraphs, it will auto-select all the thing. So make sure that you separate your transcription correctly in paragraphs. Once your transcript is ready, you can use the email address that Reader provides you to add content and send this to yourself. Now you can listen to this using text-to-speech audio while doing other things. This paragraph-based highlighting with your AirPods, it's definitely not as precise as with Snipd, but it's a budget-friendly alternative that lets you capture insights on the go without an extra subscription for another app. Regardless of the method that you choose to follow, here are some general tips. Be selective with your highlights. Don't just capture content for the sake of it. Look for insights that truly challenge your thinking or add new perspectives. Another thing I highly suggest is that you set up a regular review system. I do mine weekly, but choose what works for you. This helps prevent highlights from piling up and ensures that you process everything through your system. The key is finding a workflow that fits naturally into your knowledge management approach. And let me be honest, none of these solutions are perfect yet. While Snipd definitely is amazing, it has many more features than you might need if all you want is take highlights from audio and video content. If you only use it for this, you will probably end up paying for lots of AI features that you might never touch. Reader is fantastic for articles, ebooks, and RSS feeds, but for this kind of workflow, there's still a lot of room for improvement. If they added a way to upload audio and run AI transcriptions, or even if they could refine the way that highlighting with the AirPods work, well, it could be so much better. Still, I am hoping that you will find one of the approaches that I shared here useful. Even though things could be better, I still think Readwise is absolutely worth it for people interested in knowledge management. They recently added a new feature where you can use AI to chat with your highlights or quickly find content. And this solves my biggest issue that I had with the highlights management side of the app, which was very limited search features. But now that we have this AI chat, well, it is really amazing and it's super useful. So check it out if you haven't already. I'm always looking for ways to improve. So if you do things differently than me, I would love to hear about it. Also, feel free to suggest a different area that you would like to know more about in my knowledge management system. Any questions, any thoughts, any feedback, everything is welcome. Remember, you can always sign up to my newsletter for more news on what I'm up to, curiosities from my week, content I'm consuming, apps I'm trying out, or films I can recommend. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.